When thinking about who you are as a young person and thinking about what you want to become, fundamentally we have to begin to think about the degrees that we need to have and also the life that we want to have in our journey.
As a child, one can seem certain about the profession he or she wants to lead. A doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, maybe even a firefighter. The possibilities seem endless. But then comes adulthood and the moment where you need to make a definitive decision. A lot is riding on that decision. Money you may or may not have. Time you'll never be able to recover. And of course, a parent or guardian you may not want to disappoint. You may find yourself steering into the future where anything is possible, and yet the choice of what career you want to go into is difficult. Here are some things to do to help you make the best choice when choosing your degree program and ultimately the career you will lead. First, you may want to consider your interest. What excites you is what will automatically draw you in.
Fundamentally, do not do a degree because your friend likes that degree. I know a lot of people who pursue degrees, pursue tertiary level education, doing something that they don't like but because their friend is doing it. That's a no-no. The fundamental thing about doing a degree and doing a good degree is something that you do well, easily, without having to struggle.
Then you want to do some research on that role. Research will turn up added information for you to know if this path is right for you. Research can be done in varying ways, but first, get to know yourself.
There are a number of career assessments online that when you do them, they give you an instant report. I recommend to persons who are contemplating career choices to do a minimum of 3 career-related assessments. When you do 3, you give yourself an opportunity to see a pattern in terms of what how the reports discuss the way you answer your questions. And then once you see the pattern, it's easier for you to narrow down to 3 possible choices that match your interests and your aptitude. And then you can do a deeper exploration of those 3 career choices to include online research, informational interviews with professionals who are in the field, people who are 5 years into the field, 10 years in the field, and beyond 10 years. And that will give you a good set of data to clarify whether this career most likely will suit you.
Now that we have a better understanding of who we are and the job that mostly aligns with our behaviors, let's get some information on those jobs.
One of the things that I ask persons, who is sitting in your ideal job? And that helps them to think in very specific ways as to what they want to be at the height of their career. And once they get some clarity about that, I would ask them to go and arrange informational interviews with at least 3 persons who are doing the job that you aspire to do, to get their journey. Because they are human just like you, and they have insecurities just like you. And when we hear other people's stories, it normalizes our own insecurities, and the fact that they are successful, it paints a very vivid picture to us that what they have done, we can do too.
Make sure you do some background research as to the salary range for these degrees that you plan to do, and make sure that you understand the trajectory of your professional life after you have completed that degree.
Certainly, money should never be the sole motivator for pursuing a certain course of study, but it should be one of the motivations when choosing a degree program.
Job choice and salary go hand in hand. So the same is true. Is this college major that I'm contemplating going to provide me with the standard of living that is a reasonable standard of living, that either is equal to the standard of living I had growing up or better, which is what you want?
Consider laboring with the paying of knowledge and/or experience.
An internship can be supportive of the career selection, especially if a person has a general idea of a career or two that they would like to pursue. In doing an internship, they will have gotten as close as possible to actually committing to a career path without committing to it. And through the internship, they'll be able to see if some of the assumptions that they have about what it is like doing this all day, if those assumptions are true, and they have more data they can use to make a decision to say, yes, this would be good for me or not.
You will want to contemplate the current state of the job market and what statistics point to in regards to future jobs. No doubt some jobs have become obsolete, while others are becoming oversaturated. These should be considered when thinking about your degree program and ultimately your career path.
In looking for a degree, you look for whether the labor market has a demand. Is that going to prepare you for a profession that is growing, or is that profession stabilizing or dying?
We don't have many museums here, and we don't have many galas. As a result, doing a degree in history, for example, might not be the right thing for you to do if you don't plan to work in a museum or you don't plan to work in a library.
Interpersonal skills go hand in hand with your job choice. You might be smitten with the idea of a career that demands people skills, but you're shy and not at all outgoing. You may want to consider if this path is for you at all. But if you decide it is, then be honest with yourself about the skills you need to work on to fulfill this role.
So I would encourage somebody who is shy and self-conscious to, in a kind and compassionate way, give themselves more and more challenges in that area until they master it. The more you put yourself in the context that causes you discomfort, is the more you master that context.
Finally, you want to find out if the institution and the course of study that you will be pursuing is accredited. Accreditation is a review of the quality of higher education institutions and programs. The University Council of Jamaica would be able to help in this regard.
Think about these things, focus, get to know yourself, get to understand your skills, get to know your deficiencies, get to know your positives. And it is through these things that you will begin now to master yourself so that you can master whatever discipline that you choose to do.